Okay, so in this section, we're going to talk about how do you give value? Okay, because the biggest lie we're told is simply post products, up on social media, and now buy. 3 to 7% might buy, but what about those other 90%? Okay, they need value. We've all been burned buying something, right? It either didn't look like it was supposed to, it was the wrong size. I mean, all the things. And you ended up just losing money. And so people are a little bit leery when it comes to online. Okay. They want to see value. Okay. They want to get to know you a little bit. Okay. So when you do your lead magnet, also called an email opt in, you want to think about that. Here's the biggest thing though I see with business owners. They will just say subscribe. Y'all, nobody is subscribing. Nobody. Okay. They want something specific. So I'm going to give two examples, one for a digital product, one for a physical product. Okay. Let's do the physical first. Let's say that you sell furniture. Okay. You have an amazing store. You have, you can ship online. You can have them come in and pick up. But it's a physical product, right? And so, one great way that I've done this with a client is we created kind of like a, what do you call those? Mood boards. I can't think what it was. Mood boards. Okay. So we did like 4 different living rooms, okay, that had the pictures and they put in the products that they had. Okay. So they would take a photo that was super popular on Pinterest or wherever, and then they would say, like, you can create the same look, usually for less. Okay, and here's the pieces that go with that. Super easy to do. If you have an actual showroom or you have like something at home, you can do that. Put those pieces together. Okay, people are challenged to see what would it look like. Okay, but you could do that for every room. Okay, if you sell products for everything, you could do it for every room. Okay, but that's a great way that that freebie shows them when you know what you're talking about. Two, when you write those emails and you're talking to them and not at them, and you're helping them believe that they can make great choices, it just builds that like and that trust. Okay. And then they're telling, when they see a post, they're sharing it and saying, oh my gosh, I love her e-magazine. I love her. I love e-magazines. Even as email opt-ins. Okay. So many great things you can do with that. What if you do a digital product? What if you sell cookie classes? Like you teach people how to make amazing cookies. Okay. One short lesson is a great email opt-in. Okay. Maybe you teach people, how to paint. Y'all, there's so many things, and it's so hard to give you one idea when all of your businesses are completely different. Okay, that's really where a strategy call comes in, because I can be like, okay, here's what I would do. Here's what I would do. But if you're going to sell them something that involves coaching them, teaching them something, that goes for anything: knitting, essential oils, cooking, mindset, all of that. They've got to hear you and see you. Okay. And I don't want to hear the excuse, I don't like to be on video. Okay. I don't want to hear it. Sorry. Not sorry. You're going to have to get in front of them when you teach. Okay. So just put people up here in front. Just put little cut out people and pretend like you're teaching to them. Okay. You got to get over that. those are the ideas. But you guys, it always leads to your paid, always leads to your paid. Okay. Because if it's just like subscribe, and I see this a lot with bloggers, subscribe to our email list. Well, I see it on regular websites too. I shouldn't call out bloggers. Um, what am I subscribing to? How often are you going to send me an email? All that stuff. Okay. So make it very specific to that. So I want you to take your sheet of paper, brainstorm. Okay. Brainstorm. If you got the coaching, you can come in and I'll brainstorm with you. Okay. But you got to brainstorm and you've got to come up with some ideas. I would not say that you need more than 2 or 3 email opt-ins. If you can do just one, that's awesome. Sometimes so we need a few, and that's okay. And let me just say this to you. If you put one out there and nobody signs up, it's happened to all of us. Okay, then you know that maybe that's not what they're looking for. Okay, go to Pinterest, see what people are saving and looking for. That's a good place to start. Okay, if you have a Facebook group, ask them to. It's okay if something doesn't work. That's just one thing off the list that you don't have to recreate. Okay. If you get no signups and you've done your due diligence, okay, like you've put it in all the places, you've done Pinterest, maybe even run like a $10 Facebook ad to it or a Pinterest ad, and you're just not getting signups, then it's probably time to relook at it. Okay, or your targeting's off a little bit. So that's where you kind of get a professional to kind of look at it. Okay, would be worth buying somebody's time for an hour and having them go through it. Sometimes it's copy, sometimes it's the idea. There's a ton of different reasons. Okay, so anyway, I hope that's helpful. I want to see some of your ideas.